Good morning. Let's do some book stuff together. I know you guys are waiting for it. You're waiting for me to give you my matcha recipe because in a few vlogs ago I was on the hunt. I honestly was on a little side quest of figuring out the best matcha recipe. Before we get into that, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to doing book stuff together. We have a fun video today. Not only do we have my matcha recipe, but we're gonna go book shopping to the Pretty Barns. We're gonna do my reading journal, my photo album. I have some updates on my Bridgerton experience and also Heartstopper, like the show. You're probably saying that's not book stuff, but those shows come from books, so we're counting it. But before we do any of that, we're gonna make a matcha because one, it's morning time and I wake up excited now to make my matchas because thanks to you guys, honestly, if any of you sent any tips or how you guys make your matchas or any powders or anything, thank you so much. You helped me so much. I had trial and errors all last week and I know this isn't a big deal, but I think I've perfected it thanks to you guys. So before we can do anything, I'm gonna make my matcha and I will tell you guys how I do it and what I'm using. My matcha recipe, what I do is I put warm/hot, usually just warm water into my little matcha bowl, which I got a little matcha bowl that has a little spout, and I got my matcha powder and a little teaspoon, all from Jade Leaf. That's the brand that I got all my matcha stuff for, but pour 2 little scoops of matcha powder into the bowl. I put some cinnamon with that, and then I froth that up, and then I add a little bit of honey into that, and just a little bit more warm water so that it's easier to froth the honey. I put some milk into my mug, I put some ice into my mug, and then I pour over the matcha, and then I have my matcha and it's delicious. And here we have a taste test now. It's so good. It's so good. I used to put too much milk. I've learned that over the past week. I put a little less milk now and it's so good. The milk was like overtaking it. It just tasted like flavored milk. Like, you know when you finish cereal and you have flavored milk at the bottom? That's what it tasted like. But now it's delicious. So right now it is 8 a.m. We're getting a head start to our day. I'm gonna take my little vitamins. I'm going to drink my matcha. We're gonna head upstairs and do the reading journal a little. But for that, let me take this. Where's my water? This is my Ritual Synbiotic Plus Probiotic, Prebiotic, and Postbiotic. I have personally tried so many probiotic type of pills, even gummies. A few years ago, I had gut issues and probiotics was one of the things that helped me. This is my favorite brand. I've gone through 3 of these bottles now. But like I said, the Synbiotic Plus is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. It's a 3-in-1 supplement that helps digestive and gut health. And I've been taking this for so long now. Like I said, I went through 3 of these and my main issue now is like bloating, and this has helped. I feel like I've seen a difference. And if you're new to taking a gut supplement, there's more than just physical benefits. Probiotics help support immune health as 70% of the immune system is located in the gut, and daily disturbances of life like poor diet, stress, travel, it can all throw off your gut. So that's where supplements like this Synbiotic Plus can help support. So the Synbiotic Plus is clinically studied prebiotic, postbiotic, and probiotic, and that's what I love about this one because I feel like you're usually getting a probiotic, but this isn't just a probiotic. It also contains the pre and the post all in one little capsule. And my favorite part about taking this is usually with pills you feel that chalky sense with it and it does not taste good. This has a minty flavor, so when it goes down your throat when you're swallowing this pill, you feel or you taste mint. It's game changer. But the prebiotic supports growth of beneficial bacteria, and then the postbiotic supports gut barrier function. So let me take this now. I take 1 capsule daily. You don't have to take it with food or anything like that. You don't have to eat before, but you can eat with it obviously. It doesn't have to be refrigerated or anything. I keep this with my other vitamins so it's easy to grab, and it's also subscription based, so you'll never run out. So thank you Ritual for sponsoring a portion of this video. If you guys are interested at all, the link will be in the description, and you guys can use my code Sarah Caroli for % off your first order at Ritual. Again, the code and the link will all be in the description, and thank you Ritual for sponsoring. Shall we talk about Bridgerton and Heartstopper now? So let's start with Heartstopper because last doing book stuff video is when I started it, right? I think that's when I started, which is so crazy. I just since then it has become my hyper fixation. Like everything I think about relates back to Nick and Charlie. So I only read the first 3. I'm spreading them out now. I'm trying to have so much self-control because I know once I finish, I know there's novellas and stuff that I could get into. Also the sister has a book, but I'm obsessed, seriously obsessed. And the show, casting is great. Everything about it is great. The script is great. Like they put exactly scenes from the book and pictures. The graphics from the book is put into scenes sometimes, and the quotes they keep in the show, it's so good. I think the casting for Nick and Charlie were perfect. It's weirdly exactly what I pictured from the pictures. Like if I were to take them out of the pictures from the graphic novel and put them into people, I would picture the cast that they used. I'm obsessed. I have one episode left of season 2. Again, I don't want to finish anything, so I'm prolonging that, but so good. Obsessed. I've just been hyper fixating it, making it my new personality recently, so I don't have too many updates on that, but just know that I'm obsessed. And then Bridgerton, so I ended up watching season 2 fully and then finishing Queen Charlotte, and I just started season 3. It took me a little bit because me and Chris ended up watching it together. We just like slowly got through it, but season 2 at first was a little slow to me, but then I realized it's a show and each episode's like an hour-ish long. And I just have a really short attention span, so it took me a little bit to get through, but I really loved it. At first I was a little hesitant because I'm gonna say just a mini spoiler, so I'll put a little timestamp if you haven't watched season 2. The fact that he was courting Kate's sister, Edwina, was just like throwing me so off track, because it's like he took it so far. Like he literally like ended up proposing to her, like courting her when he was like obviously in love with Kate, which I know was the whole point of like the forbiddenness of it and the enemies to lovers. But the fact that it was her sister, I was just like, there is no way this is not gonna turn out okay, like the poor sister. But I love the way they ended up doing it. I do think it took a little too long. Like it was like the last episode when things were picking up, but when I tell you the bane of my existence and the object of my desires is ingrained into my head. I rewound, is that a word? Rewinded? Whatever. Watched that scene over. You don't even want to know how many times. That was so good. The man Anthony is, and Kate, I'm obsessed with her. So my favorite season so far. And then I watched Queen Charlotte, which honestly, I have an unpopular opinion about this one. I'm gonna talk a little bit of spoilers on this too, so I'm gonna put more timestamps if you haven't watched Queen Charlotte, and then we'll get into the rest of the video. So with Queen Charlotte, I feel like the episodes were too long and they were a little too dragged out. I do like the timelines they told everything, and the way that at first you're following Queen Charlotte and she's like, what is going on with my husband? And then you get his point of view of what's really happening, which was heartbreaking. But I also had no idea the Queen had that many kids. I don't know if it was said in the previous season, but it was kind of like a shock. I was like, where did all of these children come from? But I did like seeing the origin story of everyone. I thought it was so fun how her and Lady Danbury is my favorite. Like just seeing where she came from and how she became friends with the Queen, and her and Violet's story and their history, and Violet and her stuff going on. Like I want a season for Violet. I'm obsessed with her. I loved seeing her and Lady Danbury and the Queen and everyone and their like lore and their history. That was one of my favorite parts. I did really like George, and I just like the whole time was just so upset and feeling for him. But I just think I have an unpopular opinion with the romance part of it. I do think that her being there for him and being that person for him, like I really liked that part, but I just like saw it less as a romance for some reason in my head. I don't really know. Not my favorite season, but I understand why people ride for it. Like, it was so sad. Brimsley. The one time I cried during that season, Brimsley dancing at the end. I'm sorry. I looked at Chris, tears down my face. And when you find out Brimsley is like still with her, like you have Brimsley being assigned to her, like you see the start of it and him saying like, I have to always be 5 steps behind you, and then it flashes to like present day, like her as like the older queen, and he is still 5 steps behind her. Like he is the most loyal man. And then when she was like, Brimsley, do you have any family? Oh my god. I love Brimsley. But yeah, not my favorite season, I wouldn't say, but it was really good. I did love seeing like the background, like history of everyone, because going and starting season 3, I'm like, I know everything now. Like I feel like I have an in, and I love it. So starting season 3, I watched the first episode, not loving it too much. I don't think Colin is gonna be my favorite Bridgerton. I just feel like I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be my favorite, but so far it's good. I really love Penn, and I can't wait to see that whole thing, the whole Lady Whistledown drama of it and her story. But yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys once I finish in my next doing book stuff video maybe. I also thought about reading the books, but I don't know if I'm going to. I also heard the audiobooks were good because it's in that like accent, and maybe I'll listen to it one day, but I don't really have any urge to read them. I never really did, but maybe one day I'll listen to them if I ever wanted to. But those are my TV show watching updates, all of my updates. Let me know your thoughts on the seasons and stuff, and I'm gonna catch up to season 3 before the next part comes out. So it comes out the day before my birthday too. Happy birthday to me. Now I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna go actually to Barnes. This is actually Sarah from a few days ago at Barnes. I'll let her take over. I went to the Pretty Barnes, got some books, had a fun time. I'll let her take over, and I will see you in a little. Hello besties, I just made it to Barnes. We're gonna do our little book shopping portion of today's video. I think like 2 doing book stuff videos ago, I said I wanted to go to the Pretty Barnes. I've been wanting to go for a while. When this video comes out, a few new releases have already been out, but when I'm filming this, they're not out yet. I do want to look and scope around. Maybe some are put out early. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get any books. I'm not going in there for anything specific today. We're gonna see where Barnes takes me. And I also brought my Kindle with me. I am currently reading Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. I started that last night. I'm about 30% in. I feel like I could finish it today because I don't have much to do tonight, so probably gonna sit for a little, read a bit after we book shop, because in here they have a cute little seating section. So far the book is pretty good. I'm not on the edge of my seat of like what's going on. We're kind of just getting more backstory about it. Not about it, about our characters and like what kind of happened. It's about these 3 girls who were all in the same foster home when they were younger, and now it's years in the future and something has come up from where they used to live in the foster home, and a detective calls them and is like, we have an investigation going on. We need you girls to come back and we have to talk to you. So it's pretty good so far. I like the writing style. Let's go in. Let's scope out, see if we're gonna buy any books. Okay, I'm back. I got a few books. Honestly, it's either I go into Barnes and I have a lot of self-control, I don't get anything. Other times it's like I'll pick up one book and then it just like snowballs from there. This time though, I'm really wanting to get summaries and get some summary books, because I don't know why this year I'm like really feeling the summary books. All I want to read right now are romances or just like fast-paced summer scenery type books, and that's what my radar was when I went in. I got a few of those and then one fantasy, which I saw and I looked up the ratings and everything, and I was like, I kind of want to get this even though I haven't been in a fantasy mood. I did read one recently and it's kind of like sparked it back into what I've been reading, so I kind of want to read a fantasy soon, but I picked it up, which I will show you. But for some reason now when I go in, I never did this. Like I would pick up a book, read the summary. If I liked it, I would go onto Goodreads and I would check out the reviews and stuff. And I'm trying not to do that anymore because the reviews are like, if I see a bad review on there, like I probably won't buy it, and I need to stop doing that. I need to stop judging it by reviews. So I stopped doing that with the books that I got here, except for one of them. And then for some reason now I'll like flip through the book and see the font size, and if it's a small font, even if I want to read it, I will take a picture of it and I won't buy it. I'll just save it to read on my Kindle, because for some reason the font and the font size has really been getting to me. Not getting to me, but if I see it's a small font, I'm reading it on my Kindle. So I've been flipping through these books and I'm not buying any unless the font is like a good size, which I've never done before. It never really bothered me, but for some reason small font right now is bothering me. So I took a picture of a few books in there that I want to put on my summer TBR that I don't want to buy just yet because I don't think I'm going to get to them anytime soon, or the font was small and I'm going to read it on my Kindle. And if I like the books that are smaller fonted that I didn't buy and read on my Kindle, I'll probably buy the physical version anyway eventually. But into the haul, probably what you guys are waiting for, and you're probably like, please stop talking. The first one I got was Beach Cute. This is the same author as The Kissing Booth, which I never read. I only watched the movies, but I only picked this up because look how cute the cover is. Imagine just sitting on the beach reading this. I'm obsessed with this cover. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 girls who go on to the same spot for vacation. It says, as their lives collide under the sun, will they have a summer they'll never forget? I don't know, I feel like it'd be a cute little YA beach read. For some reason in the summer, I'm just like really in the mood for YA books. So here's another one. The Summer After You and Me by Jennifer Salvato Doktorski. This cover also I thought was pretty cute and just giving summer vibes. This one I think is a second chance romance, but I honestly bought this one because the first sentence on the summary on the back says, Lucy loves her beach life at the New Jersey shore, which is the shore that I live at. So I thought that'd be interesting to read a book that takes place over here in the summertime. I think it'll be cute. These probably won't be my favorite reads ever. And then I picked up Tara Dewitt, new book called Savor It. Again, this cover is so cute. I love the colors of it. This one I don't even know the summary of it. I just know this is her new release. I have another one of her books on my TBR that I still need to read, but I've heard great things about her books and her writing. This one again is summer vibes too, but I'm excited for this summary. Sounds really, really cute. He comes to the small town and that's how they meet. Okay, the last one I got was a fantasy, and I saw this series on a little table, and I think I took a video of it, and I really liked the covers of them. All of them together looked really cool. And then I searched it up, and it had good reviews, the first one at least. This one had pretty good reviews. It's called An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Also, the spine of it is really, really cool. So this is a 4-book series. This is the first one. I don't know, the summary sounded really interesting, and again, I haven't been in a fantasy mood in a while, other than I recently read Heartless Hunter, like I said, and that one kind of made me want to read a few more. But I have not heard of this series, so if you've read it, please let me know if you enjoyed it, or any of these books that I got, if you've read them yet. I'm very excited that I have new books to add to my TBR. Honestly, my summer TBR, you probably have seen these already in my summer rec / TBR video, but that's okay. This was the moment that I bought them. Let's head back home. Let's do reading journal, photo album. I want to change up my Kindle stickers, and yeah, let's do some more book stuff. Besties, it is now the next day. It is time to do, actually I already did my photo album. I had no problems with the printer at CVS today because a bestie told me last time, or a few besties told me, that I could actually upload the pictures online to CVS and just go pick it up when they're ready. So that's what I did this morning. I woke up, put all my pictures onto my phone, sent it over to CVS, and I think it's better knowing in my head that they did see the photos come out and they looked at all of them probably and put them into the little pamphlet that they gave me, rather than me going there and watching them see the pictures. Like, it's something about me just like not being there to see them actually look at them and see them judge my pictures in front of me that made it so much better. So I did pick them up when they were ready. They're already in the package, so that was quick and harmless and very, very easy. I also saved, I think it was like 40%, and they were ready extremely cheap. So I got 15 pictures for $2 today. So that was a steal. But I don't have too many pictures from this month. I have a few more from the book release trip because Dessa's film camera came back and she sent over a few pictures that I printed out, and then a couple from Mother's Day, a few from our bookmarked merch shoot, and then one from this past weekend. So here's a couple from the book besties trip. These two, me on the bed and then besties on the bed, and then this one of me playing my slope game, and then above that is just me holding a shirt in the little hotel. And then over here we have me at night. This is literally me every single night in bed. This is what I look like every night, and Des took a picture of me doing exactly what I do. I sit there like that and play my games and watch YouTube, just like that. And then underneath that is from Mother's Day, a picture of me and my mom. And then a couple more from Mother's Day, me, my mom, and my brother. And then another of me and my mom. On this side is where the bookmarked merch shoot pictures came in. So there's one of me with the little podcast mic, a picture of our gray sweatshirt, then a few pictures of the actual merch on the bed. They're a little bit dark, these ones, but it's cute that you can see the merch. And then over here, Chris took a picture of me getting ready for our date night. And then over the past weekend, we went out for Memorial Day and we took a little selfie, which was really fun. But that's all I have. I didn't take too many pictures this month. I did stuff, but I completely forgot to take my camera with me. I just forgot it at home every single time, and every time I would go somewhere, I'd be like, oh, I meant to take my camera with me, but I forgot. But June's gonna be content-filled month. I am definitely going to be bringing my camera with me so many places, so I'm excited for that. But this one was quick and easy. This one gave me no problems today. Then I just filled out the little stuff in my reading journal that I could color in without having to print any pictures out. So the 24 books to read in 2024, I didn't read anything that is on this list in this month, and I read a good amount of books. I think that this month was the most amount I've read so far this year, but I didn't read anything on the 2024 TBR list. So I need to keep this in the back of my head. A few of these are newer releases. I said last month that I read Reckless and I colored that in, but I got it mixed up with Powerful, the novella between Powerless and Reckless. I didn't read Reckless. I wish I did. I wish I got an arc. I wish I could read it, and I wish I could have checked that off, but I meant Powerful. I don't know. I mean, I know how I got them mixed up in my head. Sometimes the names get all confusing, but I didn't read Reckless. I do wish that I did. And then I filled out my little library here, all of the books over here with the rating. And then, like I said, May, I have the most read. I read 14 books over here. Last month, I think was 13, so I read one extra book, but I will say I read 3 Heartstopper volumes, and those go really quick because they're graphic novels, but I did count each one as a book. So the reading challenge, which is kind of just like TBR prompts, I only filled out one of them, which was Has Magic, and that was Heartless Hunter. I read that this month, well, obviously, but that one had witches and magic in it. A through Z reading challenge, I think I filled out 2 over here. I did L was Love and Gelato, and G was Golden Girl. And then I flipped over to my series tracker. There's 2 pages of it. I did not continue any series, but I did start some. So once we print pictures, I'm gonna have to put some more up there. That's all I did for this. I think I'm gonna do the actual reading journal stuff with pictures tomorrow, not today. I just wanted to fill that out and have that out of the way. I do really want to put new stickers. Where's my Kindle? On my Kindle. It's feeling so summery here. Like all of a sudden it is like 80 degrees every day. The sun is out. I'm tanning outside. Like it went from spring to summer literally so quickly. So I think I want to do some summer stickers back here. And I got a recent package with some stickers that are like in the shape of fruit, which is the cutest thing ever. So I will link everything that I'm showing down below. I have a few packages to open, and I got a few bookish stuff. So this is from Risa X Reads, I believe is the name. Again, I'll link it down below, but she sent over some bookish kind of like beachy things. This was one of them that I'm obsessed and cannot wait to start using in the summer when I go to the beach. It says Beach Reads on it with a little flower underneath it. She also sent a little coffee, kind of like the glass cups that I've been using, so I don't have it with me. It's downstairs. I've been using it like almost every day with my matchas, but such a cute cup. And then she also sent this bookmark that says Beach Reader on it, which is so cute. And then these are the stickers that I cannot wait to use. I think I'm gonna use some today. Seashells and fruit, and it's just so cute. I only got these stickers from Nan's Sticker. So if you were here, again, I think it was last month, I got the So Long London sweatshirt, and she was so kind to send over some stickers from her shop. A bunch of them are Taylor Swift themed. So this one says, I'm the best thing at this party. Hot girls read and listen to Taylor Swift. This one's one of my favorites. I love the flowers on here. It has the lyrics from I Hate It Here. And then just a few more Taylor Swift ones. They're so cute. And then I just recently went to my P.O. box. So I have a couple packages to open up. This little packaging is so cute. It has flowers all over it. So let's do this one first. Oh my god, how cute. Look how cute this is. Okay, it's from the Burroughs Garden. Look at that bow sticker that she closed the little envelope with. I'm obsessed. I wish I didn't have to rip it off right now. Wait, what? Why am I tearing up? This is from Bestie Ava. So shout out to Ava. She co-owns this little crochet shop with her friend, and it's called the Burroughs Garden on Instagram. It's a little pink bee. Oh my god. She is perfect. I'm gonna leave her right there. How cute. Look at this little bag. Why do I really want to bring this to the beach with me when I start going to the beach? Shut up at how cute this is. Look at this Kindle sleeve with the bow on it. I'm speechless. This is actually the cutest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. This, she wrote in her little note that it's a coaster that I for my matchas, which is perfect because I just put the glass on my desk when I'm working and the water ruins the desk underneath it. So this is so cute. Bestie, you are so talented. I tried to crochet once and clearly that hasn't worked out for me. These are so beautiful. And a couple little crocheted bows. Look how cute this is. Book sleeve. I'm obsessed. Bestie, you are too kind for doing this. Kindle sleeve is everything. Okay, then we have this one. I think it says it's from the Love Letter bookstore. Oh my gosh. How cute. Oh my god. Okay, let's do the card first. Okay, so this is from Karina. Thank you, Karina. I'm so excited. I already see some of the stuff in here and it's so cute. Her Instagram is the Love Letter bookstore. She just started her own Etsy shop called the Love Letter bookstore. So again, that'll be linked below, but look how cute. This is the first thing I saw were these magnetic bookmarks. It says read more romance books and cowboy romance. And this little like book review notepad. Let me open it. Wait, this is so adorable. I'm gonna start using this after I read my books. This is so cute. I love the pink checker behind it. This is literally perfect. I'm obsessed. And then a little tote. Oh my god, it says romance reader with little hearts. This is so cute. I can't wait to use this when I go to Barnes. Thank you, bestie, so much. This is so cute. The last thing I got the other day were these 3 books from the same author, but from the publishing Entangled Publishing. And they're by the author Sarah Wolf. I have not heard or I've not seen these. So if you have read any of these, please let me know. It's called Love Me Never, Remember Me Forever, and Forget Me Always. So if you have read any of these, let me know. I just added these to my TBR cart. All right, the podcast of choice today is I'll read what she's reading. They did a little collab episode with Heath's book club. I am listening to this while I figure out the Kindle stickers I want to use. I want it to be very summary. That's the goal for today's Kindle sticker. No, for today's Kindle stickers placement.
Trying to like look around.
Okay, I just finished doing the stickers. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't know where I put all of my stickers, so I just used the ones that I had around me, the ones I just got, and then the ones that were already on my Kindle. I kind of love it. I know it's like a lot is going on, but I think it's kind of fun. There's just something about changing my Kindle stickers that gets me very excited. So this is for the foreseeable future of my Kindle stickers. I'm gonna finish reading this in this vlog. I want to finish this before the month is over. I'm filming this section before May ends, but you'll see this in my wrap up before this video. So timeline's a little confusing, but let me check what page I'm on because this is on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know, did I talk about me reading this? I think I did when I was book shopping yesterday, but reading it on my Kindle this morning when I went to the dentist in the waiting room, I was reading it on my phone. Okay, I'm on page 239, chapter 35. I don't have a lot left. I would love to finish it today, if not tomorrow, so I'll keep you guys updated. So far, so good. I like how much depth she gives and like how much backstory that you're getting of the girls, how they got to the foster home, their experiences there, and the experience with the foster mother. Like, it's very intense. I definitely would look up trigger warnings for it, but it's the way it's written is so like enthralling. Like, I'm very into it and I'm so intrigued to see what's gonna happen at the end of it. I have like no guesses right now. I have a few, but I feel like that's not what's gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna be caught off guard with this one, which I do love at the end of mystery thriller books when it's like complete plot twist, and I feel like that's what this one's gonna give. This is getting crazy. My besties are back. Hold on. Listening to Brooke and Connor right now, drinking my matcha. What a wonderful morning. I'm also using this beautiful crochet coaster that I got the other day that you guys saw for my matcha. It's been wonderful because I literally put this on my desk all the time and it just like has like circle spots from the cups that I bring up here. So shout out you bestie Ava, thank you so much. I feel like this is like my designated spot for these videos when I'm doing majority of the things. I just realized we did my photo album already. Like this video is kind of split into like me filming the different parts, and usually I'll film them consecutively, but this time I kind of split them up because I was doing things different days, and I just realized I don't have to do my photo album because I already did it. Not that I don't have to, but like I already did the whole CVS trip. So anyway, last thing you guys saw, I finished Darling Girls the other night, and I've been sitting on a rating and like thoughts and stuff because it's been a few days since I finished it. But if you watch my May wrap up, I did give my rating and talk about it. But here's some more thoughts. At least you got some reactions in this video. It was really like enthralling. Like that's the only word I can think of. The way she set up the whole story, she gives you so much background on the characters when they're growing up and how they became how they are now, and like in the foster home, where it almost felt like she gave too much to get to the point, which I feel like I'm repeating myself because I definitely said that in my wrap up. But by the time we got to like the point of the mystery and the story and like what really is happening, it was like we had like 200 something pages learning about the backstory, which I appreciated. I liked knowing about the characters, but it was a mystery where I feel like in most mysteries you don't learn about our main characters and you don't learn things that would make you kind of care about them. I feel like in mysteries that's just the characters. Usually you don't even like them, but you're following like more of the plot in the mystery and stuff. This one I feel like you had so much backstory on them where it's like you kind of learn to care about what's happening, especially them growing up in the foster home and what happened there, and then seeing them present day and all the effects it had on them. So you have that whole story along with the mystery, which was really interesting. And I did guess part of it as it was kind of unraveling, so I didn't really completely guess it early on or anything. It's just like I was putting the pieces together and figured it out before they told me. But there was a part at the end that like left me shook for sure. I do think it was a little drawn out, but it was definitely a good read. I think this is a good summer mystery book, so I'm happy that I read it. Honestly, I felt like I was in the mood for a mystery, and that's when they hit the hardest. So I'm not reading anything right now. I'm gonna start a book probably later today, but that'll be in another video, so you guys know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. I'm gonna go print out all the pictures we're gonna need for the reading journal today. It's like 8 a.m. right now doing this. I feel like usually I do it like later in the day, but it's kind of fun waking up, and I almost just said waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay, anyway, let me print some pictures. Just had to square up with this thing because it wasn't working, but I figured it out because I understand my printer now. We had to like grow our relationship. All I had to do was scan a QR code this time. I don't know where the QR code came from because I've never had to do that before, but she's working now. is done for this month and the start of June. What I've done is my favorite books of each month. I added in Heartstopper for May, of course. I added more books to the series tracker, Love and Gelato, and then Heartstopper, and then Heartless Hunter. And I realized we're only halfway through the year and I only have this much space for new series to start, and I know I'll be starting plenty of new series, so we're gonna have to make a part 2 of this page further in. I don't know why I didn't leave a page open after it, because, you know, maybe I didn't think I was gonna start so many series, but we'll be starting a lot more. This was the little spread for May, and the TBR on here, I actually only read 2 of the 5 books that I put for my TBR. This wasn't a set one, it was more just like a, I kind of want to get to these books, so I'm okay that I didn't read them, but I only read Heartstopper. I didn't put a rating because it was the first time reading a graphic novel, but Heartless Hunter, I said I was gonna give it 4 stars, and I gave it 4.5, and then I didn't read Dixon Rule, Happily Ever After, or Happily Never After, and then the second in Beartown, which I did start that one. I soft DNF'd it just because I wasn't in the mood for it. I feel like that series is definitely one you have to be in the mood for. And then I did my May wrap up. So I cut out this little paper thing and wrote May wrap up and then put all of the reads I did. I forgot the Carly Fortune book. I don't know how I forgot to print that one out, but I'll do that next month. I'm just like kind of lazy right now. And then I forgot to print out my reading vlogs I did, so we'll do that next time. I like the way this one turned out. I did little border around each one with the star rating next to it. I thought that was cute. And then I made a Nick and Charlie spread. I had to. I literally had to. I only did for the first 3 books and kind of what I know about them so far. So I printed out book covers of them and then different pictures that go with them. I'm so obsessed with them. So this one is the hi that they say to each other. Here's some pictures from Pinterest that I found. And then it says why we like this. I printed Nick's dog and then the little spark that's in the show that happens and the drum set and the one that says stop saying sorry, and then their shoes, and it's just so cute. I'm literally obsessed with this whole thing. And then I did my own highs over here and I put little snowflakes because I remember like in the show and also in the book, like one of the scenes of them like hanging out like as friends at the beginning, it was like snowing out and I was like, you guys are so cute. And then I really like my June spread. I don't like the colors that I colored it in with, but I think it's cute. So I made like a little birthday cake and the candles say June. I thought that was fun. Some balloons. Here is my summer TBR. I was gonna make a June one, but I ended up only putting 2 books on there because I don't know what books I'll get to this month. It's a busy month, so I didn't want to put a TBR down and try to stick to one. So I just printed out all the books for my summer TBR, and then these are all in my recent video, so if you want to know all of the titles, I talked about them in there. I put little squares to just check off as I go. There's 23 books on here, so hopefully I can get to them all and just check off as I go the ones I get to. And I drew a little sun and a little wave. That's all I've done for my reading journal for this video. That was really fun. I had such a good time. I also am obsessed with the Heartless spread that I did. It is just so cute. So I think, is that all for this video? We went book shopping, reading journal, photo album, we chatted, I made my matcha, we read a book. I think that's all I have for doing book stuff together this month. So next month's reading journal spreads will be interesting. I'm so interested to see the start of summer, my birthday month. I'm busy like what books we're gonna get to, what spreads. Maybe I'll find a 5-star. There's new releases coming out in June like Leather and Lark, Daydream. There's so many that I'm just like forgetting right now. I'm excited to see which ones I read, if I'm gonna make some spreads for them. So I'm excited. I'm also gonna finish catching up with Bridgerton by the time we come to the next one. I'll probably finish Heartstopper and maybe the other 2 books. There's a lot to look forward to for the next doing book stuff video. I'm obsessed with filming this video. I think it is just so fun doing all this stuff together. It's just one of my favorite things to do, especially the reading journal, but like all this stuff in one video. Really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did. Let me know any of your reading journal spreads that you have, any ideas you have for more pages, because I feel like I do the same thing every time. If you have any fun ones that I should add, let me know, because I'm definitely interested in adding more like fun pages, not just all like wrap-ups and TBRs. So let me know if you guys have any good ones. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything. Bridgerton, Heartstopper, Darling Girls. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye!